Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday, the 5th of February, 2015. This will probably be our last session of the week in terms of having a market preview. We don't usually typically do them for Fridays. So let's cover what's coming for the next 2 days and see what there is to talk about. So here's the ES front month futures contract daily chart. Now, it looks like we just had kind of a mild down day today, but when I show you the intraday action in a bit, you'll see it was a little bit different than what it looks like here at the close. S&P cash index lost 8.52 points. NASDAQ 100 lost 8 points. Here's the index. Here's the SOX up 2. Biotechs, which was one index down yesterday, the prior day, also lost 58 points today. So it was a big, nasty day for the biotechs, or 2 days in a row. Crude oil slipped back down. Climbed back up to 51.55 after slipping off the lows is what I meant. And so we've had some generally positive action in crude oil the last few days. All right. What does this mean for the market going forward? By the way, here's the NASDAQ volume also cleared 2 billion shares, and you can see the average 10-day moving average starting to creep up as well. So what does this mean for what we're facing moving forward in the markets? Well, let's start by looking at, no, this is the close on the QM. I'm sorry, I apologize. QM oil contract closed back down at 48.85. All right. So the intraday action looks like this. We had a very small gap down and just drifting action. Looked about as boring as the day could be. We had a lot better trading session on the prior day, on Tuesday, where we had a real nice run in stocks and futures. And there just wasn't a lot going on today. A couple of trades and nothing dramatic like we'd seen on Tuesday. Kind of kept it tight and light as the action was so contained and stuck to the VWAP. We weren't making new highs over lunch like we did the prior day. We were stuck right in the middle. And then all of a sudden in the last hour or so, we finally started to creep up and make new highs. And out of the blue, we sold off. I still haven't found yet the news that caused that, but it was a sharp sell-off. S&P dropped 20 points in about 15 minutes and closed right at the lows of the day. Now, it doesn't look like much overall because it still was just a fairly narrow day compared to some of the days we've seen, but there was that sharp sell-off late in the afternoon. Here's the NASDAQ side, and you can see that it dropped as well late in the session. And now we've got the futures down even lower now as we are in the aftermarket looking at ahead of tomorrow's open, obviously, as I record this. Futures are at 41.88 on the NASDAQ side, so down another 16 points. And the NASDAQ, the ES is down another 6 from where the close occurred. And you can see the volume was all heavy very late in the day. What do we have for tomorrow morning that we need to focus on? Well, we've got the trade balance number. That's one of our big three each month in terms of economic data. That can move the market and cause a gap. There's also the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers. And then on Friday, to look ahead a little further, we've got the unemployment rate and non-farm payroll number, which is important as well, also one of our big three. So those can cause some excitement early. I would hope that we get one more good, strong trading day this week. Monday was all right, but Tuesday was solid. Wednesday was only okay. So I'd like to have one more big one. Probably Thursday would be the ideal time for it. And then Friday is always a little less likely to be interesting, of course. So we'll be focusing on that and see what we can get. And we will be in the trading lab to help you out. Charts brought to you by eSignal.